So, I haven't uploaded in a few years. My life has changed a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I still have the 86. Got a truck, well, a project truck. It's more like a daily truck, but it's in the works. Got a lot of rust issues, trying to fix it little by little. So, yeah. I just been doing me. So one of the main reasons why I haven't posted in a while is because I kind of took a break off social media. I was doing a lot of photography at the time, doing YouTube, but I wasn't consistent with it. I don't like it to feel like a job. I wanted to do it whenever I want to do it, and if it works, you know? Like, I kind of do it mainly just to look back on the years and see all the memories, you know, that I created. So I don't mainly do it just to like make videos, create content. No, I just want to reflect back on the memories that I have. That's the reason why I did YouTube for a lot of the time. But now we're gonna start vlogging again. One of the things that we're gonna address today in today's video is the side markers on the 86. So I got new LED bulbs for it, which I wanted amber. I didn't want the regular LED light. I don't know why. Want a little switch up. So my driver's side side marker keeps popping off on me. So, and I have these JDM ones, they're like 60 a piece. Only if you buy them together, like 110. So they've been popping off on me. This is my third one already. So I'm gonna try a little trick. Hopefully it doesn't pop up on me again, because they're a little expensive. The problem is a little worse than I thought. So if you look over here, you have this harness. And then you have this elbow looking thing where the LED plugs into. Right? Good. That's how it's supposed to be. You come to this side, you only got the harness, you don't got the elbow. I moved the lining, try to squeeze my hand in there to try to find it, something there. So now I gotta order that. So we're only gonna change the LED bulb on one side and wait for this one so I'll get the elbow. So that's a little annoying. But what are you gonna do? This is my wife's nail bond. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but this shit works magic. A lot of plastic, and I used it on some things of the truck too. So first, we're gonna clip in the light. Side marker goes in there. Now what we're gonna try to do is put the glue here. So even if the clip does fail, because these, I believe, are the A clips, they tend to fail a lot. That's why they sell like A clips individually, because either we break them or they fail. So we're gonna lubricate this. Some glue, and this shit holds pretty strong. That's the plan. Can't really see it on camera, but it's bright. It's very sunny out, so camera does no justice, but I promise you it is very bright in person. So another issue that we have encountered with this car is that it makes some crazy weird noises, and a friend of mine suggested that we change the harmonic balancer, also known as the crankshaft pulley. So this car has roughly about 83,000 miles. I changed all the accessory pulleys in the past. We changed that with the serpentine belt. So all the accessory pulleys have been changed. The only one that hasn't been changed has been the crankshaft pulley. Before, we had a little rattle that when you turn on the accessory, the AC compressor went on and everything, and it gets really hot out. The car sounded like it was rod knocking. The car was indeed not rod knocking, because when you push the clutch, the sound will go away, but you have to have the clutch engaged, right? So we thought it was like the clutch of the flywheel. We took the transmission apart last year. Clutch is mint, flywheel mint. So the input shaft bearing on the old the transmission on the car at the time was bad. Well, not bad, but it was a little rough. So we decided to go with a new transmission. So I went on eBay, bought a new transmission for the car with 20,000 miles for $1,000. We slapped it back in, we changed the throwout bearing, the pilot bearing, all that. Noise is still there. So at this point we're confused. I was just letting it rock until I brought the attention to a buddy of mine the other day, and he was like, change the harmonic balancer. So I ordered one. It should be arriving here this Thursday. And I'm gonna take it to the shop to my buddy to do, because I don't trust myself doing it. So he can slap it on. Fingers crossed that should fix the issue. If not, we're gonna change the clutch and the flywheel to a brand new one. So I also have this. Let me put this away. I have a 1970 Arco vintage mini bike. So I fully rebuilt this. This thing was a hack of shit. pardon me, junk. But it was literally filthy. Frame was rusted, everything was cooked. I stripped it to bare metal, and we put a new fresh coat of paint on it, primer or whatever. And I can show, if you guys are interested in mini bike content, I can show you guys about it. But if not, it's just later, whatever. Currently not riding it because I took a hard fall a couple weeks ago and it was pretty bad. And I haven't started it since. Though the bike is mint. No damage to the bike. The only thing that the chain popped off of the clutch and the sprocket. You got the Fluidampr right here. It's just arrived today. We're gonna unbox it and make sure that it is not damaged, because this is very important that if it's damaged, we can't use it and we gotta get a new one. So, let's see. Hey, what the way, please? My cats. Alright, try to get it out of the box. It is packaged very well. I will say that. Yeah, this thing is heavy. So, there it is. Fluidampr, made in the USA. It's got some good weight to it. So the elbow piece that we needed has finally arrived, so we are going to install the other side marker, and then on Wednesday we're going to install the harmonic balancer. Kind of like fished for the harness a little bit like this, but I gotta get it in this hole. It was like 27 bucks or something like that. A little crazy for a little piece, but that is what it is. So, should fully clip in. It's not supposed to pop out like that. Yep. It should fully clip in, but that clip broke. So what we're gonna do is put some glue in there. Shouldn't affect the terminals, but just don't want that thing popping off again. Kind of see it, but they're bright. This one too, which is good. It's raining right now, but the new harmonic balancer pulley is installed. I'll show you guys real quick. So there's the new pulley from Fluidampr, and we installed a Kevin Gates, a Gates belt, because the belt only had about 20,000 miles or so. But if we were doing all that work, we were like, fuck it, might as well change the belt too, so we don't have to worry about it. I know it's not necessary. It wasn't, but it was only $30 the more to change the belt, which is just the cost of the belt. So I say it might as well. I also, since you guys last saw this car in the channel, I added a oil pressure gauge, because that's the only gauge that this car does not have from factory. The F820 platform is known for having more than 100 psi's of oil pressure, so that's why I went with a 150 psi gauge. It was a little more, but you get more accurate readings than just getting the 100 psi, because this engine does go above 100 psi when it comes to oil pressure. So overall, the harmonic balancer pulley was not my main issue for the transmission noise, which I doubted it that it was going to be, but it was worth the shot because I needed one anyways. I'm at 81,000 miles in this car, and I never changed the pulley. The pulley wasn't fully bad, but it was old and 81,000 miles, might as well change it. So we're like, fuck it. It did help a lot with the power band. It feels a lot smoother. A lot of the engine vibrations toned down, and it feels a lot smoother. For me, it was worth changing the harmonic balancer pulley, but we still gotta catch what that transmission noise is. And you guys, I have to show you guys in the next video, because I have to get the car hot, like onto a 30-minute drive, blast the AC, and then you guys will really hear the rattle, because it doesn't happen in the winter when it's cold. It's very odd.